In this video, I'm going to be building the biggest Star Wars alternate build ever. This set is absolutely insane. It comes with thousands of pieces and contains loads of hidden Easter eggs. I'm also going to be building an additional mock to go alongside this, but more of that a bit later. Let's get into the building. Starting off, we need the architecture set Notre Dame. This is a huge set and contains over 4,000 pieces. Unfortunately, it comes at a bit of a price tag and retails for £200. Yeah, I know. Whilst I crack this open, I wanted to explain what we're going to be building in this video. If you haven't already guessed, we are going to be making Jabba's palace. This is one of my favorite places in all of Star Wars because it's full of crazy detail with some really weird looking aliens. I think it's about time we get into this build, so let's get the bags out and start separating the pieces. My god, that was satisfying. I hope you guys found that as enjoyable as I did. I think it's about time I separate all these pieces. This feels like it's going to take a lot of time, but let me make it happen in 3, 2, 1. That literally took 2 hours to separate those pieces into the bins, but we are finally ready to start this build. Let's get cracking. The first section is the foundation for the whole build, and I have to say this was a really tricky part. I'm no professional by any means, however, I have built quite a few alternate builds in the past, and this really did push me. The first section's done, which is this back mounting piece. I really like how this came out. There's a lot of snot techniques, which I'm not used to, so this was super fun to do. Now I've got the hang of things, let's build the next 3 pillars using the same technique. Okay, I'm really enjoying this build so far. The details are coming together nicely. As you can see, we've got some really cool little bits of mud on the floor, and these snot pillars, they're looking good. Let's move this aside because we're going to lock in on the main top section, which is the palace. The first part I'm going to be building is the platform, so this is going to give us our main scale and give us a bit of a feel for how big the palace is going to be. Don't forget, guys, like I mentioned at the start, this is jam-packed full of detail and some insane little features, so make sure you stick to the end to see them all come together. The first part of the platform has been built, so now it's on to the second piece to extend it out. This was so painful, it just kept not clicking and it was the most strange design, but anyway, we got it done, so let's see what it's looking like now. Okay, this is looking good. I'm enjoying the process now. We're starting to move on, we're starting to get it all together, and I'm gassed to see what it's going to look like. Feel free to drop me a comment for what alternate build you'd like me to do next. I'm just finishing off the last few details and then I'm going to build the walls. The first part of the wall is coming together very nicely. I'm absolutely in love with how that arch is coming together. The seat in the center looks great. I think we all know what's going to be coming next. This little cool table, of course. Why would you be thinking Jabba? I don't know where you got that idea from. In all seriousness, I think it's about time we get him out. So let's take a look at the finished model. Okay, how epic is this design? You've got the big arch, you've got the seat in the middle, there's all the classics we've seen from the movies, including Han Solo and Carbonite. You've even got some awesome play features, and not to mention a whole Rancor pit below. Just before we do a deep dive into all the detail and little hidden features, I thought it'd be only fitting as we're on Tatooine to build another little side build, and it is none other than
Bantha.
I'm actually super excited to build this model because it is a really good model. Had to hop on Bricklink to buy a few pieces, and well, it kind of rinsed me out, as you'll see right now. I'm not going to mess around with this one. We're going to get straight into the build. It's a super simple build. Only took me about half an hour, 45 minutes, but it is really nice and detailed. This is a beautiful model. I absolutely love everything about it. It is all very much in proportion because it is minifigure scale. I have put a Tusken Raider on just to show you, and it looks perfect sitting on there. This was a fun side build, but let's get back onto the palace and show you some more of the incredible features. I can't believe how much stuff is in this. There is a working gate in the Rancor pit, which literally operates by pulling it up and sort of sits in with friction. There's also the hidden trap door, which is obviously quite synonymous with the film where Luke falls into the pit. And just like the movies, you can actually recreate Jabba going forwards to look in the viewing vents, which I think is absolutely epic and adds so much depth and realism. I'm so happy with how this turned out. To say we went from Notre Dame to a Jabba's palace with a Rancor pit and all the features is mind-boggling. Not to mention how great that Bantha looked. If you're interested in building any one of these sets, check out my description, and until next time, I'll see you.